Hey guys, it's Murray here with my third vlog video of the Christmas season. I just got to the church this morning. It's just after 9 o'clock right now. And I gotta tell you, I just woke up this morning full of energy, which was a really good thing because it snowed this morning. And I wound up having to go out, you can see it out there. I wound up having to go out and shovel the sidewalk this morning and part of the driveway. So it's a good thing I woke up so full of energy because I really needed it. I gotta tell you, it's a good feeling, isn't it? Waking up in the morning full of energy, ready to get going with the day. God fills us with energy every morning because He's got work for us to do. We have to do His job of helping other people and helping our society in general become a better place to live through our jobs, through school, through our education. There's all sorts of stuff we can do to be good Christians and to make sure that we do God's good work every day when we wake up. Nowadays, with the pandemic, though, it can be really difficult to do that. I mean, a lot of people these days are still out of work or they can't find full-time work. And you guys, even with your school, you don't get to go in every day. Sometimes you have to stay home and do online school, which is really great, but you don't get to walk to school in the morning, have physical interactions with your peers, and that probably gets really frustrating sometimes, doesn't it? Even in normal time, getting up in the morning isn't always easy, is it? Sometimes we just don't have the energy, maybe because we didn't rest very well, maybe because we're being bothered by things at school or at home that keep us awake, or that feel like they're taking our energy away from us. And sometimes we face really difficult situations and problems that we feel are all our own, and we can't share them with anyone. And that can take our energy away too. It's times like that when it's easy to wonder why God puts so much on our shoulders, or why it seems like He does. It's important to remember, though, that nothing that God gives us was meant for us to carry all by ourselves. Every job we have to do as part of a community with other people. One woman in the Bible faced a huge challenge when she was very young. Maybe you know who I'm talking about. It's Mary, the mother of Jesus. We know that Mary was engaged to Joseph when she found out the news that she was going to have a baby. But back then, it was very common for girls to get married at 13 or 14 or 15, which means that she wasn't very much older than many of you when she got the news. And she probably didn't take it to be very good news either. You see, back then, girls could get into a lot of trouble if they were pregnant before they got married. And I mean a lot of trouble. Sometimes they could even be arrested, and often they were ostracized, which means that their friends and family would just stop talking to them, and they had no place left in the community. Mary was probably wondering why God would put her in that difficult situation. But God didn't mean for Mary to carry this responsibility by herself. Mary did wind up telling someone about her pregnancy, her fiancé Joseph. Now, Joseph was probably also really shocked, especially when Mary told her that it was God's son that she was carrying. He might not have believed her at first, but he was a really good guy. Joseph didn't want Mary to get into a lot of trouble for being pregnant, so he agreed to keep her secret, and he decided to just cancel their marriage very quietly so that she wouldn't be humiliated. And that was also really pleasing to God. God decided that Joseph was the perfect man to be Jesus' dad and to raise him. Joseph and Mary wound up becoming partners on their journey to Bethlehem. Now, I'm a man and I don't know much about being pregnant, but I've heard that it's a lot of work and that it's really tough. And it was probably pretty bad news for Mary when she learned that they had to go to Bethlehem so that Joseph could register his family with the Roman census. Back then, people usually walked everywhere they had to go. Can you imagine being pregnant, going over a dusty, rock-covered road? It would be terrible. But luckily, Mary did have Joseph to help her out. During Christmas, we often see this picture of Mary riding a donkey while Joseph walks. Joseph helped Mary out in every way that he could, so that, together, they were able to take on God's job and give birth to and raise Jesus Christ. This Sunday in Sunday School, we're going to talk about different ways that we rely on other people to get through the challenges of life, and the ways that other people can rely on us to get through those challenges. Between now and Sunday, I'm going to give each and every one of the families in the Sunday School a specific task to do. Now, this could be maybe creating a skit in which you show ways that we can help people in our community. It could be maybe a quick research project about different organizations in the community that help the less fortunate. Or it can be something like creating art or drawing a picture to show how you help your family during the pandemic. We're going to share all of the things that we create or find this Sunday during our Sunday School meeting. So until then, have a great week. God bless you. And we will see you guys very soon. I can't wait for that. Take care.